Hi, I would like to continue with my reading of Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. I'm now on chapter 10, and let's get ourselves going. Author's note. Hello, friends. Sorry this chapter took so long to post, but the instructor of my new writing class was kind enough to proofread it. I didn't take all of his suggestions, but I liked most of them. I hope the wait was worth it. Oh, another thing. A few good intentioned but misguided readers have expressed concern about my asking my husband's permission to take a class. Friends, it is not long ago that I would have thought the same thing. Culture told me that wifely submission was demeaning, and I believed it. All I will say is this. Read Created to Be His Helpmeet by Debbie Pearl. Life and Marriage Changer. In case you don't know who Debbie Pearl is, she and her she and her husband um, wrote a book together about disciplining a child that was rather controversial, even among Christians, and just they believe in harsh corporal punishment for children, if even as young as 2, and just there's a lot very so. Anyway, getting on to reading the rest of the story. Hagrid lived in a lovely little house on the edge of the Hogwarts campus. The little ones arrived right on time, and the delicious smell of tea and cookies was wafting outside. Smiling in anticipation, they knocked on the door. Hagrid opened the door and beamed down at them. "Welcome, Harry. I'm so glad you could come. And you brought friends." "Indeed I did," Harry said, and gestured to the upstanding young fellow to his left. "This is Dean Thomas, the Gryffindor hat." "Pleased to meet you," Dean Thomas said intelligently. Hagrid smiled at the little one, impressed. "This is Hermione, another Gryffindor hat," Harry said, motioning toward a girl to his right. Hermione smiled shyly and waved. Charmed, Hagrid waved back. "And this is Ronald," Harry said. Ronald looked up sheepishly from where he stood behind the trail. He sensed that Hagrid was truly a man of the Lord in a way that no one in his family, or perhaps the entire Slytherin hat, was. To be in the presence of such piety was humbling for such a little one as this. Hagrid noticed the green and black hat, but didn't comment. Instead, with true mercy and compassion, he opened the door wide to all of them. "Glad to meet you all. Please, come in." The 4 little ones filed in. The inside of Hagrid's house was tastefully decorated. The curtains were plaid, the walls were wood, and a bear rug covered the floor in front of the fireplace. Mounted above the mantelpiece, in place of pride for all to see, was the moose's head. The oaken table in the center of the kitchen was set for 5, and a kettle on the stove was just starting to sing. "This is a nice place you have," Harry commented. "It really is," Dean Thomas said intelligently. Hagrid grinned with pride. "Thank you. I live by John 15:19, of course, but I do try to keep it tidy." Harry, Dean Thomas, and Hermione nodded knowingly. In a few minutes they were all seated at the table, where Hagrid passed out his famous chocolatey chip cookies. They munched on the delicious morsels as Hagrid poured the tea. "How's school going?" Hagrid asked. "Quite well," Harry replied. Just then the timer buzzed. "More cookies!" the little ones cried in delight as Hagrid got up to get them. While Hagrid was getting the cookies, Harry's eyes fell on the newspaper Hagrid had left open. The headline on the front page read, "Voldemort spotted at Hogwarts." "Would you look at that?" Dean Thomas murmured observantly, picking up the paper and scanning it. As he read, Sorry, my eyes are a little buggy. As he read, he whispered at the article's terrible words. Voldemort was spotted by several students yesterday at Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. This is the man who is trying to put a bill through Congress to stop Christians from practicing their beliefs. If passed, homeschooling will be illegal. Christians will be put in jail, maybe even killed, unless they say the Bible says what Voldemort wants it to say. Saying Merry Christmas or hanging up the Ten Commandments will put you in a re-education program. When Dean Thomas was finished, Hermione burst into tears. Harry gave her an instant friendly pat. How could anyone be so angry at God? Hermione sobbed. I don't know, Harry declared tentatively. He's a horrible person. Dean Thomas nodded sagely and muttered to himself in disgust. First they tried to change the Pledge of Allegiance. Now they don't want us to be Christians. Next it will be killing us all. It's a bad time to be a true Christian in America. Ronald sat in guilty silence as he watched his new friends, fearing for the future. He was beginning to wonder just what sort of hat it was that he had chosen. And at the end of the story, there's John 15:19, which says, "If you were of the world would love its own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you." And that's pretty much in that chapter right there. I'm sorry, sorry if my eyes are if I'm constantly closing my eyes because basically my eyes getting a little irritated. It's just like constantly tearing and just getting watery, and it's not very fun. It's certainly not fun trying to read the screen with only one eye open, because I mean, I would like to fully see what I'm reading, and that's not easy to do when you got one eye open, the other eye shut, because it's like so irritated and watery and just I don't know. I probably shouldn't be trying to rub my eyes, because that seems to be making the problem worse, and just anyway, I don't know what else to say. I've still got 2 minutes left for video time. Just like yeah. Well, currently at our church, we're getting materials from Saturate USA, prepared for distributing to various homes and houses in our local communities. This is a nationwide ministry. I mean, all the packages containers just a DVD that has 3 videos on it. One is the Jesus movie from 1979, and there's also a pamphlet that goes with the video. I mean, basically just as far as I know, preaching the gospel. Just let them know that you're gonna die without Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ is the only way to enter into heaven, to be with God forever. Yeah. Why do people think that that when their favorite celebrity dies, they're going to go to heaven? Because yeah, that seems to be the popular thinking in our general society, is like that all people go to heaven. No, all people don't go to heaven. There, I mean, Jesus said that the enter in through the narrow gate, because the wide is wide is the road and broad is the way that leads to destruction. Many will go that way, and narrow is the door, and distressing is the way that leads to life everlasting. There's few that are going to find that way. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to share with you in this video. So, have a good day, and may God bless you.